special feel in an Oldsmobile. There is a special feel in an Oldsmobile. More than the luxury ride, it's a feeling of pride that you feel inside.
This here is a 1985 Oldsmobile 98 Coupe. This is the first year of the redesign to the front wheel drive layout from the rear wheel drive. Car is black with red interior with red accent stripes, all original paint. Car has been in Ohio all its life. It's got a quarter vinyl top with opera lamps. And a very beautiful interior. This car ran when I got it, and unfortunately does not anymore. I think the fuel pump has gone out on it, or sucked up a bunch of crap and got stuck. I'll have to diagnose that in another video. But let's just admire just how clean this is. This beautiful interior, so soft, so plush. You're in the driver's seat, see a familiar sight. It's these steering wheels. This steering wheel was used on, well, or at least a similar design steering wheel was used on the rear wheel drive Delta 88s. I used to have one just like this. That was an 83. It's got the wood grain accents, horn buttons. I have the battery disconnected right now, but pretty much see everything. Very basic cluster. Just a fuel gauge, speedometer, and everything else is idiot lights. And of course you got the plaque that says 98. You have electronic climate control. And this car does have a aftermarket radio. It is a Kenwood though. It is pretty nice. I might replace it in the future, but it is nice to have right now. Here's your cigarette lighter and ashtray. You have power seats, power windows, power locks, but then manual mirrors for each one. And that one there is for the passenger mirror, which I believe we can show you. There you go. You move it back and forth. Have a center console armrest. Goes up and down very easily. Very nice. Just at the right height. The steering column is also adjustable, though it is just up and down. Got your interior lights and actual just headlights and parking lights, all one switch, just like my Delta 88 Coupe I used to have. Got your intermittent windshield wipers, squirters, and then the cruise control, all on one switch. GM calls that the multi-stock, or multi-signal switch, whatever you want to call it. Forgot to mention one other thing. On this, it does actually have an odometer, or not odometer, tripometer, and then also the reset switch is there as well. Everything is wood grain in this car, which I love a lot. Wood grain all the way across the dashboard, where it says Oldsmobile, on the doors. And that was one thing I actually did not like about my Delta 88 Coupe, was across the dashboard it was this silver metallic material. I know this isn't real wood, but it used to reflect the sun so badly and it would just blind you, but this won't. Let's take a look at the back. The back seat, that's a little, we can only see this seat, but a very nice, comfortable seat. Back seat also gets an armrest and a cigarette lighter and an ashtray. Oh, this one's broken. I'll have to find a new one of those. Also got the pockets on the back of the seats. You can store stuff in here or up here. Let's take a look at the under the hood. So just like in year prior, this has the 3.8 liter, or Buick 3.8 liter V6, or the 231 cubic inch V6, whichever you want to call it. This was the only year that I know of that had the distributor on a front wheel drive application. Now the distributor 3.8 liters, those were mostly on the Buicks, and some of the even like lower tier Oldsmobiles at the time, but in the bigger cars, the rear wheel drive applications, I believe this was the only front wheel drive one. Also uses V belts, I believe that's what those are called, instead of serpentine belts. They seem to be in decent condition. The engine turns over and everything, but just having problems with it getting fuel as of right now. It's kind of unfortunate. So I'll have to figure out that. It looks like the AC was replaced at some point, but the compressor, I don't know if that's a reman or not. It could be the original. This has the air suspension on it. I could not find a code. Oh, the hood just fell. I guess looks like I gotta replace the struts on this. It's got an air pump on it, so I'm not sure if that's the FE3 suspension or something they called it before that. Check out this logo here. 6-cylinder. It's kind of got like that turbo one on the Buicks, the Regal, the T-types. So that's pretty cool. And I like the valve cover design. Steel, or maybe aluminum of some sort. Pretty neat design. I like how they hide the distributor with a giant cap as well. Really neat. Early technology. I can't wait to learn more about this motor. I've owned other variations of this in the past, but this is my first, I guess, distributor one, I guess you can call it. Now, that's the biggest change between these, besides the V belts. Put that down. Let's go look at some features on the car outside. This has a electric antenna. It has the Regency logo on the side. This is not a Brougham, surprisingly. Has the wire hubcaps, 14-inch steel wheels. Now the front of the engine is, I believe it's called halogen headlights. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Or maybe it's steel beam, or steel beam. No, it's halogen. It's definitely halogen. I think this is one of the best looking front ends for this generation. Got the nice Oldsmobile logo in the center. And I believe that is the 98 kind of logo. More Regency logo, if you want to call it that. Same thing with this side. It says Regency. Has the door protectors on the side. And then it says 98 spelled out in the rear. Really beautiful font. For the rear of the car, I definitely gotta wash this thing for sure. But on the rear, you got the Oldsmobile taillights, the little rocket logo in the center. Next to the fuel injection, along with the reverse lights. And you got the Regency logo in the center, which also flips. And then we can open up the trunk that way. And well then, that's a bit of discovery. I was wondering why the spare tire was in the back seat. I believe that's a butane heater of some sort. Real big one too. Hey, if it works, that'd be a nice addition to the shop. I'll give the previous owner a call and ask him if he wants this back or something. But yeah, here's the original color. You can see the black. That's the original black, and you can see this kind of fade over time. It's a little dirty, but I think it'll come back. Here's all the codes for the car. Like I said, I couldn't find the FE3 or anything like that on it, but there they are. Let's shut this. Oh, there we go. Grab the keys here that I dropped. Do one more pan across the car. I just love this vinyl top. I think it's gorgeous. Do one more quick pan here, starting from the front to the back. Really nice car. Take a look at the interior one last time. There you have it. This is my 1985 Oldsmobile 98 Regency of 86,000 miles. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode when we get this thing running again.